Hey friends, it's been a minute since I've done a video, but I wanted to jump on today and get the ball rolling on something that I hope is going to be a little bit more consistent in my business, and that is using this platform to help train, mentor, and touch all of you. One of the things that is on my mind today, and it's a topic that I think we need to talk about more often, is the comparison game that we all play. Comparison is a very, very serious thing in our business and in our world in general, and it's human nature. So, for a long time, I have fought this beast of the comparison game with the idea that, okay, well, I just won't compare. Stop comparing. Stop comparing. You hear it all the time, right? Stop comparing. Stop comparing. It's human nature. How do you handle something that is human nature, a way that you are wired to exist by just stopping the behavior? I am going to challenge that and say that I disagree that you can stop the behavior, but what you can do is you can liberate yourself from the results of the behavior by acknowledging the fact that it's happening and doing something about it. So let me share a little something with you. When I compare, I just did it recently. I am stopping myself in that moment and I'm going to tell myself, let's look at the full picture. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret, friends. We often don't have the full picture to be able to even look holistically at the situation. But I can guarantee that if you are upset because you're comparing your journey to somebody else, or you're looking at somebody else and you think that they are more successful than you, it really has nothing to do with their journey, and it's something that you feel is shortcoming. So acknowledge the presence of the feeling and instead shift your focus to, what is it that I'm missing? Here's the thing, your success, especially in this business, in Sensi or in any network marketing based business, it's not personal. It's numbers, it's simple math. You either don't have the numbers or you need to get the numbers, right? No, that's not right. You either have the numbers or you need to get the numbers. That is what's happening here. So either you have the numbers to be successful or you don't have them yet and you need to get them. This is where your focus needs to be, is what you need to do to be able to get the numbers to have the success that you need, not whether or not Susie Q has the numbers already and what her business looks like. The other important factor, people, friends, is that we are looking at our business and we're trying to compare things, and it doesn't matter. No two businesses are going to look alike. It's impossible. It's simply impossible. Why? Because our business is people centric. Anytime you are dealing with human beings, when human beings are the product, which it is, by the way, in our business, human beings are the product. The fragrance, everything is the byproduct, right? This is what we sell. But what we do is change lives with fragrance, with this opportunity, with this business opportunity. And if you are growing a business, that is where you are comparing. You're likely not comparing as a hobbyist, happy to just sell your Scentsy and get it at a discount, right? Where we fall victim to the comparison game is when our business isn't growing as fast as other people. And at that point, people are the product. And when people are the product, we can't control them. People are unpredictable. So let me give you an example. If we have my business and I have my friend Susie here, and Susie Q has a business that is growing rapidly faster than mine, I have to look at why. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if Susie and I joined on the exact same day. Maybe we did join on the exact same day, but my network to begin with is going to be different than her network. And even if I have 100 people to start with and she only has 10, it doesn't mean that her business is going to be less successful to mine. Maybe my 100 people don't refer me out, but Susie Q's 10 people are booking parties with her and introducing her to 10 to 20 people at a time. Do you see how faster this could grow than this? You can't compare numbers. You also can't compare that maybe my customers are ordering counter clean and her customers are ordering premium diffusers. Different markets. Can't compare. People are unpredictable. If we both recruit a new team member on the same day, we each get our first business partner on the exact same day. I may have recruited a hobbyist and Susie Q may have recruited a one percenter. She may have recruited her first person, might be the person that changes her business forever, her first future SSD. How do we compare the two? You simply cannot. All you can do is focus on whether or not you are doing everything in your power each and every day to fulfill your own business. We constantly have to be pouring into our own business, our personal business through sales. Sales help us meet new people, help us meet our future business partners, help us grow our business for the long term. If your sales are not high, you're not talking to enough people. If you're not talking to enough people, you're not going to gain future business partners. It's simple math. So you have to do the work. And instead of comparing, what I want you to do is when you feel that piece of comparison, that piece of jealousy, that thing creeping up on you, I want you to stop yourself. And I want you to say, what is my business looking like today? What did I do for my business? And I want you to think every single day when you go to bed at night, I want you to think about one positive thing that happened in your business. What one thing happened that was good in your business? How did you water your own business today? Did you get a great sale? Did you make any sale? Any sale a day is a good step in the right direction. Did you book a party? Did you have a join conversation? Did you recruit somebody? Did you help a team member get to their next level? What did you do today that changed your business? Because I can tell you with almost 100% certainty that any feelings that you feel of not being enough are somewhere deeply rooted in the lies that you are telling yourself about your business, or a reflection of the truth that actually exists while you're trying to hide it under something else. If you're doing everything that you can do to personally grow your own business, then you have nothing to worry about. And if you want to compare, if comparison is what helps you in a competitive mindset, if you are a person that is driven by motivation, compare yourself to yourself. Compare where you are today to where you were this exact same day last month, or where your month ended last month compared to the year before. Because that is truly your only measure for growth. You cannot compare your growth to somebody else's growth that has nothing to do with your business. You have to do the work. You have to put in the work. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret, friends. No one is coming to keep you accountable. No one is coming to make sure you're doing the work. They're not coming to motivate you, to do the work for you. They're not coming to make sure that your dreams are going to come true. It's just not going to happen. So you have to do the work despite of your feelings to not want to do it. You're never going to want to do the hard things that you have to do in order to get out of your own way, to really push yourself. It is already the 5th of the month, in a month where we have an incredible join special. What are you doing about it? Are you having conversations, or are you simply posting on social media? It's only $20 to join Scentsy right now. You're going to have to get out of your own way. You're going to have to get uncomfortable in order to grow. If you don't, you're simply not going to see the kind of results that you want. When you compare yourself to other people, you are comparing yourself to only the superficial highlight reel that they are showing you. You are not comparing your late nights to her late nights, or your early morning to his early morning. You are only comparing the highlight reel, and the highlight reel is not the truth. The highlight reel is superficial and it is not the substance. So you only need to compare your substance to your substance. That's it. And whether or not you are doing the things that you want to do. Are you doing your follow-ups or are you scrolling TikTok? Are you working on marketing materials or are you watching Netflix? Are you getting up an hour early, or are you sleeping in because the alarm went off and you hit snooze? Because I can tell you that the only way that you are going to get to where you want to be, the only way you are going to get to a place where you can be proud of where you're at is if you liberate yourself from the excuses and you liberate yourself from not doing the things that you don't want to do. You have to do the things that you don't want to do in order to be able to do the things that you do. I always say I have to do what I have to do until I can do what I want to do. And that's just the reality. It's exhausting working two jobs. It's exhausting putting in late nights because that's what I have to do because I work a full-time job. That's where my journey's at right now, my friends. I can't change that. The only way I change that is by doing the work so that I can change my circumstance. And that's what this business is. And the hardest part about what we do is the fact that it is so dependent on our ability to be disciplined to do the work. Because at the end of every month, the only thing that you have to show for or to hold you accountable are your own numbers. And your numbers, if you're leading a team, are also dependent on how much you're showing up for those people. Those people that you lead, that's part of the journey. It is not just about your own personal sales and your own personal recruiting. It's about leading the group of people that fall under you. It's about leading the community as a whole. And all of that impacts your success. So you have to change your mindset. You're not going to be able to control how you are wired. And how we are wired is to compare. It's human nature to look at things and compare. But what you can do is you can rewire your brain that when that happens, you stop comparing yourself to somebody else and you compare yourself to yourself. And you say, what is it that's lacking in my business today that I am looking for? Why am I looking over here and seeing something shiny and wanting it? What is missing? What is over here that isn't right here? And it's not a matter of the fact that I can't obtain it. It's the fact that I haven't obtained it. So how do I obtain it? And then you're going to write yourself a little plan for what you're going to focus on. Whatever's missing, it's simple math. You either have the numbers or you need to get the numbers. So that's what you're going to do. And the final reminder is that you need to go to bed every single day being grateful for where you've been at in your business, in the amount of change that you implemented in that day, either big change or small change. It doesn't matter. We have to learn to celebrate the little wins and start retraining our mind to not look at what we don't have, but to look at what we do have. And when we look more at what we do have, we will see more of what we want to have and more of how we get to where we want to be. But it takes all of that. It's a full holistic look at what we don't have and what we need to have and what we need to do to get those things. And it starts with making sure that you are working your business every single day with intention. Stop the fluff. Stop scrolling on Facebook. Stop looking at everybody else's highlight reel on Instagram and thinking that they have more than you do. I promise you, every leader that you aspire to be, every leader that you look up to be, every leader that I look up to be one day, they were sitting in this seat right here one time. They were sitting where you are today. And the difference of how they took from where they are, from where you are today and where they're at today is the work that they did day in and day out to get there. So stop comparing, acknowledge what's going on, stop yourself from comparing in the action, acknowledge the fact that you're doing it, figure out why you're doing it, what's missing that's causing you to do that, and then do the work to fill that gap. I hope that this helped inspire you to actually get up and do something about your business and to do something about the way that you want to see the change in your business because you already have everything that you need, everything that it takes to be successful. So just do it. Bye.